I first saw this story on Indisputable with Dr. Rashard Ritchie. Go check him out on YouTube. Terry A. Weems Sr. is the presiding apostle of the Obadiah's Ecclesiastical Alliance in Ocala, Florida. And Apostle Weems drives a C-Class 300 black Mercedes-Benz. Why am I telling you that? I'm going to give you a brief class on what black folk give their children called the talk, using this apostle as an example. And I'm also going to show you the tactics of what white police officers, some, do in situations like this. Now, this part here is the story before the story. So, a black man is driving a nice Mercedes down the road, and a white police officer sees him. In order for them to stop him, they need some kind of probable cause. So the best way to get someone if you have nothing is at a stop sign. So the probable cause for the apostle was that he failed to stop completely at a stop sign. That gave them probable cause to stop him and begin a search. Now they got a black man in a nice car, but when he rolled the window down, there's no smell of weed. There's no signs of drugs or alcohol. He's doing the right thing. His license plates check out. How else can we get him? Got it. Sir, do you mind if we search your car? Because I think I smell marijuana. He tells them no, which, believe it or not, you have the right to say. So what's the next best thing that they can do to get someone out of their car, black, white, or indifferent? Well, sir, we're going to call the dogs. So they called the dog to come and search his car to see if the dog can get a pull on some narcotics.
So, our canine dog hit, okay? So, literally on the vehicle for the odor of narcotics, alright? So, I'm going to have you step out real quick and I'm going to search the vehicle, okay?
So, you searching my car for what reason?
The dog alerted on the vehicle. In the state of Florida,
the dog alert.
alerts
Sir.
on the vehicle.
Okay, I'm going to let you do what you got to do.
I got you.
I'm going to let you do it. Sir, I've been living 47 years of my life. Okay. And I've never done drugs before.
Okay, I'm not.
Ain't it funny that the dog alerted for drugs? Now, if the apostle was a drug user, the police officer would have smelled it and automatically he got probable cause, so the dog wouldn't have been an issue. But dogs are mainly used for drug traffickers because they kind of hide drugs around their car. Maybe in the tire, in the gas tank, somewhere around the insides of the car, and they would try to mask the smell. So the dogs are trained to detect past those smells to the actual narcotic that they're looking for. Don't ask me how I know. I watch a lot of movies. But okay, the dog found drugs. So now it's time for the police officer to actually do a detailed search of the vehicle. Now this is the scary part because now, and this is why police officers have cameras, they could plant. I'm not saying that these police officers could have, but a police officer can now plant drugs in the car and boom, he's done. And as you can see, he's not holding back any punches. He's checking everything. He went inside the trunk. He's moving around Walmart bags. The man wants to find something, but that camera on him and the one that the apostle has, he can't try to plant anything if he wanted to. I'm not accusing him and say that he would, but if he wanted to, he couldn't plant. But he can't find anything and it pisses him off.
Found anything?
Nope.
I know you wasn't.
Take a seat.
I know you wasn't.
And I'll finish up the rest of the stop. Just go ahead and...
I'll stand.
Okay.
I know you wasn't going to find none because I'm not a drug dealer. I'm not a drug dealer. I don't traffic drugs. I traffic transformation. I'm a local pastor in this city. I don't normally give people a ride unless it's my wife. I normally don't. I normally don't. Nobody don't be in my car but my wife and my children. If I want to, I will. That's not against the law, is it? You had one too. No, I don't need your explanation. I know the law. You just mad because you didn't find no drugs on this black man. Yes, you is. You thought you was going to take me to jail. You won't take this one to jail. You won't take me to jail, buddy.
The K9 officer is asking them questions like, did you give someone a ride? Or who else do you have in the car? Like that's illegal because his dog tripped drugs, but they didn't find any drugs. So he must have had somebody in the car with drugs. But the apostle was defiant. No, you got your rabbit ass mind, officer. You're wrong. That's why he left. He was pissed because he couldn't get his justification out as to why his dog tripped drugs. So the K9 guy lost, but they can't lose totally. So they still cite him for failure to stop at a stop sign. They got to get him some way.
You can fight it, you can pay it.
I'm going to fight it because you lied, because I stopped at that stop.
See you in traffic.
You happy you didn't find no drugs?
Would you like me to explain the rest or no?
No, I have my lawyer to do it.
Leaving.
You need to leave. You should have never stopped me.
And this is why black folk give their children the talk. Because you could be driving in a nice car, minding your merry business, going about your way, and a police officer with nothing else to do will pull you over just to try to get something on you. And when they can't get it, they're going to call the dog to find drugs. And in some cases, not all, they will try to plant something just to justify the stop. But in this case, they got the wrong one. Or is it the right one? Well, whoever they got, they shouldn't have got him. What do you think?
You mad I don't got no drugs on you? You demon.